Hey, it's Kendall and this is 90 Church. Before we start, if you haven't already done so, please follow us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can catch the next episode. We are in a new series this week called How Are You Really? It's about the fact that it is not possible to be spiritually healthy without being emotionally healthy, or at least on the road to emotional health. Now, we find this idea throughout Scripture, especially in the Psalms. So let me give you just one example. This is Psalm 39, verse 1. David says, I said to myself, I will watch what I do and not sin in what I say. I will hold my tongue when the ungodly are around me. But as I stood there in silence, not even speaking of good things, the turmoil within me grew worse. So what's going on here? David, the psalmist, has been wronged in some way, we don't know how, and he is determined not to sin in his anger. Good for him, great motive. But his method is to stuff it. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not even going to think of good things. Matter of fact, I'm not going to talk about anything at all. And how does that work for him? Well, as you can guess, it gets worse. Verse 3, he says, the more I thought about it, the hotter I got. It just spirals downward. So eventually, as this psalm unfolds, David lays the whole thing out before God in an incredibly honest, emotional way. And he comes to the conclusion, verse 7, Lord, where do I put my hope? My only hope is in you. You know, somewhere along the way, somebody got the idea that what it means to be a maturing follower of Jesus is that you never get angry, you never get sad, you never get discouraged, you never feel fearful. But listen, that is not what Scripture teaches. God says you do too. You feel all those things, so bring them to me. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, bring it. Trust me with it. So, what emotions are you stuffing today? What feelings are you pretending not to have? Try this instead. Lay them out before God, who is your best and only hope. Trust Him with your feelings, your emotions today. We'll talk to you soon.